name is Shay Lisa, and I'm a broker associate and buyer specialist with the Gerwin Group at Kentwood Cherry Creek. We are a full-service residential real estate group helping people in the Denver metro area to buy and sell homes. My focus and my passion as a buyer specialist is in helping people to find the perfect home for them, and I really enjoyed that process with Camilla and Matt. I think one of the things that I enjoyed most about it is that Camilla has just embraced the American dream, and part of that for her is owning her own home here in America. And so to be part of that journey and help them tick off that major milestone was just a really gratifying experience for me. I think for Camilla and Matt, the challenge was not so much in finding a home. We found several that they really liked and I think would have been very happy living in. But the Denver metro real estate market has experienced a huge rebound in the last number of months. And unlike other areas of the country, we are starting to see 2, 3, 4, even more offers on properties. Properties are going off the market and under contract within just a few hours of becoming active. And that's not a good situation for buyers to face. It's very competitive in what we would call a seller's market. So I know that was a real challenge for Camilla and Matt. They really agreed on a lot of things like the style of the home. I think Camilla maybe gravitated a bit more toward cutting edge design than Matt, who preferred things that were a bit more traditional. But at the end of the day, they both really gravitated toward places that had a homey feel. And so in our search for a home, we really focused on finding a place that had that homey feel they loved. The other thing that was really important to Camilla was finding a place that felt really safe. And so she did gravitate toward more gated communities, whereas Matt, I think, would have been perfectly happy living in an urban environment. Finally, the other thing that was a huge requirement for us in our search was finding a second bedroom that could serve as a writing room for Camilla. She does a lot of her writing right now at the dining room table, and that's not really a place that's conducive for the creative process. There's a lot of interruptions, and I think she just wanted a place where she could go and write in peace and quiet, and a place where she could really just nurture that creative aspect of her personality. So fortunately, we were able to find that in the place that they ultimately chose. The biggest challenge that we faced in finding them a home was in actually securing it. I talked about how competitive the real estate market is here in Denver. And the very first place that we found, unfortunately, another buyer came in who was able to pay cash and close more quickly. And so Camilla's offer never really had a chance against that kind of competition. When we did find the place on Quail Court, however, we decided that we needed to use some really aggressive strategies in order to secure the property for them. So not only did Camilla come in with an excellent offer from the get-go, but we utilized something called an escalation clause. And what that says is basically that Camilla is willing to pay X amount of dollars, in this case $1,500 over the highest verifiable offer that another buyer may make on the property. So we wrote a great offer, we included an escalation clause, and we dealt with the financial aspect that we knew would be important to the seller. But we didn't stop there. We took a look at what we could do to address the emotional aspect of selling a property. And so we had Camilla and Matt write a letter to the sellers talking about how much they loved the home and how excited they were to make it their next home. So we dealt with both the financial and the emotional piece of the sale, and as a result, the seller chose Camilla and Matt's offer. So we were thrilled to be able to secure that property for them. The listing price on the property was originally $158,500. At the end of the day, we were able to get them under contract for $163,500. I think the experience of working with Camilla and Matt has really just solidified for me how much I love what I do. It's so incredibly gratifying to help somebody with one of the biggest, most important decisions in their life. Buying a home is a huge financial and emotional commitment, and it's a really great part to be a part of that process for people. It's a really great feeling to be a part of that process for people, especially when we're able to find them such a wonderful place. So I hope that you choose Camilla and Matt to be a part of this program, because I think America would really like to hear the story that they have to tell, and I hope they get the chance to tell it.